I'm Brett Kreger. I'm the managing broker and owner of Copper Creek Real Estate, and I want to take a quick minute and explain a little bit about what's going on with the National Association of Realtors lawsuit settlement. If you're active in the real estate industry, you might have been hearing a little bit about the settlement, but unfortunately, there's been a lot of misinformation in the headlines. I want to lay out some of the facts so that you know how it will affect you going forward. This all started in 2019 when a class of Missouri homeowners filed an antitrust lawsuit against the National Association of Realtors. The plaintiffs alleged that the National Association of Realtors and other large brokerages conspired to inflate commissions paid by sellers. They went on to say that the National Association of Realtors Code of Ethics, as well as policies and procedures inside the organization, also contributed to inflating commissions. The plaintiffs' argument centered around the mandatory offer of compensation rule that exists inside the National Association of Realtors. This rule requires listing agents to offer some sort of compensation to the cooperating real estate broker. Now, this doesn't mean that the seller had to pay more money. In most circumstances, the listing agent would share their compensation with the cooperating broker rather than charging their seller more commission. However, the mandatory nature of the rule is what the plaintiffs focused on. The rule stated that you had to pay the cooperating broker something. It couldn't be zero. The plaintiffs won the case earlier this year in March of 2024 and were awarded $1.8 billion. However, the National Association of Realtors later negotiated a settlement down to $418 million. The settlement also requires a couple of practice changes that real estate agents are going to have to abide by going forward. First, real estate agents are no longer allowed to market the amount of compensation being offered to the buyer's agent on the MLS. This should cut down on anti-competitive practices because the buyer's agent should not know what is being offered by the seller, if anything, prior to writing an offer. The second change will directly affect you, the buyer. Effective in August of 2024, all buyers are going to be required to sign a written agreement with a real estate agent prior to touring homes. This will ensure that buyers know exactly what services their broker is providing and exactly how much and how their broker will be compensated. This means anytime you as the buyer want to go see a home, you're going to have to enter into a written agreement with that real estate agent prior to going inside. A best practice for a buyer is going to be interviewing a few real estate agents before signing one agreement. Then you can continue your relationship and enter as many homes as you would like with the same real estate agent. Those are the only two changes that this settlement required. The settlement did not stipulate how much real estate brokers can be paid or who can or cannot pay them. It simply prohibited marketing compensation on the MLS and requires buyers to sign written agreements before going into homes. Anything else you may have heard in the headlines about commissions changing or going away is just clickbait. Commissions have always been negotiable and will continue to be negotiable. As long as your real estate agent is providing value to you, the compensation should not be a problem. If you have any more detailed questions about this settlement or how it might affect you, please feel free to reach out to one of our Copper Creek agents or me directly, and I would love to have a conversation with you. Thank you for considering Copper Creek as your real estate brokerage, and we look forward to helping you in the future.